And I'm here with Coach Cushman of the Minnesota Morris football team. His Cougars have their home and season opener this Saturday against Greenville College at Big Cat Stadium at noon. Coach, this team began practice August 15th. Your first game is not, again, this Saturday, September 10th. It's been almost a month. How anxious are you and how anxious are the team that take the field against somebody else?
Well, as a coach, you don't ever think you're ready for the first one. You could always use a little more practice, a few more reps, a little more time. But the reality is we've been banging against each other for a long time, and guys are anxious. They're excited to play. They realize that game speed, game tempo, game competition is completely different. It's something we need, and so we're looking forward to it for sure, and excited about finally an opportunity to play somebody different.
Let's talk about last year. This team was 4-6, 4-5 in the conference. You have some returners coming back on both sides of the ball. First, talk about your leading returners you have coming back on the offensive side.
Yeah, I'm really excited about our veteran group on offense. Our quarterback Donnie Mavenkamp has played on and off since his freshman year, and is going into his senior campaign. He's had a great fall camp. I mean, really taking the next step with the offense in terms of recognition. Understands what to do with the ball, where to put it. More than just a game manager. He's athletic. He's finally healthy. His toe was really bothering him a year ago. He had a toe injury the year before in baseball, and he never really recovered. He didn't run as well, and he's really moving well. So I'm excited about Donnie. He can throw it, and we're expecting him, in a spread option attack. He's an important piece. J.C. Cummings, Jamal Cummings is our B-back, our fullback, single back. He's a solid player. He's had a very good camp as well. Played virtually every rep a year ago, and is really experienced. Did some really good things. He's, I think, set to have a very good year. Kyle Petermeyer led the conference in receiving last year with 52 catches, so it's great to have him back. He's a senior captain. Expect good things out of here. Evan Guffey, I thought, had a very good year a year ago. Has had a great fall camp as well. He's a slot receiver, carries the ball, real versatile, real multiple. Can do good things with the ball in his hand. So we got to get him the ball in some space. Taylor Holloman has moved into slot from wide receiver from a year ago. He's doing a great job for us there. Again, a guy that played a lot, just in a little different position, but has been on the field. So that's a pretty good group of skill guys. Up front, John Tiernan is back after starting 10 games at tackle. Lane Quick is back, playing both center and tackle. Started all 10 games last year. Tony Baranek moved from tackle inside to guard. He started all 10 games at tackle, was playing, I think guard's a better position for him. So 3 starters on the offensive line back, a couple of new guys up front, 1 new wide receiver. But with 8 guys back, we feel like we got a chance. And these guys made plays for us, and they need to do it Saturday for sure. We've got a good opponent, got our hands full, but I'm really excited to see what we can do. It's not about them. I know that's cliche. It's not about them as much as it's about us. And again, having these seniors, having those veterans be able to take the next step.
That's some good talent. That's some good experience coming back. Let's change it to the other side of the ball, defensively. Who are you counting on there?
Well, Colin Everson is second-team all-conference defensive end. He's also a co-captain. He's a force on the edge. He should be a first-team all-conference guy. He's lightning quick. He's stout against the run. He's an every-down guy. He's not a sub guy. He's on the field and can make plays. Austin Richards moved from an outside position inside to nose and has had a very good fall camp. He played a lot last year at different, both outside and inside. He'll anchor us inside. Clayton Duvier is an inside linebacker, flex linebacker. That's a very solid player. Played all 10 games a year ago. Sergio Natividad played outside. We moved him inside to our deep middle backer. It's a Cougar position, which is really critical in our flex defense, and he's made a good transition. We expect him to be, again, a seasoned guy, just a little bit new position. Chandler Erickson anchors the secondary, safety, 4-year guy, local guy who's just played really well for us, steady, smart, unbelievably coachable, just a rock back there. Good with the ball in his hands. He's a returner too, so he'll make some plays in the return game for us. But it's really important. I'm a bold baseball guy, so you got to be strong up the middle. So I like our nose, I like our middle backer, and then Chandler in the middle at safety is important. Mitch Fisher's back at a corner, who I thought had our most improved year a year ago. Kind of came out of nowhere and played very well. He's had a really good year, a really good camp at corner. And then some new guys filling around him, and so guys that either played a little bit last year or are totally new to the program are going to have to fill in some spots. Not quite as much depth on defense or experience, I should say, but I do like the guys we have coming back. This is a pretty senior-oriented, experienced group. Somebody stopped me the other day and said, "Well, this seems like this should be the year because you'll be real young for the next couple of years." And I don't know. I don't look at it like that. I think it's you don't look ahead. You don't worry about next year. I'm worried about Saturday. But I do like this group of guys, this veteran group. And these guys, in tribute to them. I mean, they hung in here when they could have left when the program was kind of rock bottom a few years ago, and transition in coaching, just a variety of things, and they didn't. They chose to stay and compete and work at it and not be captive to the environment they were in and just be satisfied. I'm really, you get what you get in athletics, but if anybody deserves some success, it's this group of seniors because they hung in there.
All right. Said you were worried about Saturday, so let's talk about Saturday. Your opponent, Greenville, the Greenville College Panthers. You beat them on the road last year. A little bit of low scoring game, 19-13, but they have a pretty high powered offense with the running back Kamara there. Talk about what it's going to be to beat them again for the second year in a row.
No, that was the first win in 2 years for the program, and it was a huge upset. They were very talented a year ago. We were fortunate. We played great defense. We kept them out of the end zone. We made just enough plays offensively. I mean, they really did a nice job stopping us, but we were able to just make a play or two at the right time. And the big one in the fourth quarter that put us ahead to win it was a 4th and 13 play and about a 40-yard touchdown pass with not much time left. So, we did what we needed to do. I know they were shocked. I know they did not expect that to happen. They'd had their way with Morris over the years, and so that was, I'm sure, a bitter taste in their mouth. And you don't revenge games and all. It doesn't really work like that. But they'll be ready to play. They have a game under their belt. They played last week against a very good Millikan University team, who's in a really good conference, and was a real challenge for them. So they know they have game experience, game speed under their belt. That's maybe my biggest concern. And then you add their talent coming back. Running back's a very good player, a solid offensive line. Defensively they're really active. They run around and get after you. They're really aggressive. Safety is one of the best players in the conference. A couple corners who can cover. They present a challenge, and then again, just that first game unknown for us is much of the challenge, and that's why our focus certainly is, trying to get ready for them, and you're not really sure what they're going to do against us, but it's got to be on us, and that's executing and blocking our rules and covering our assigned gaps, and just the unforced errors you hear now. That's the big term in athletics, right? I'm watching the U.S. Open, and it's all unforced errors. Well, I think in athletics, every error is forced because your opponent and the situation has a lot to do with it. But if we can limit the execution errors, assignment errors, and certainly take care of the football, we got a chance. And that's what our focus is on us.
You take the field, and you're gonna have a chance no matter who.
There you go.
Who you play.
I believe that. I've never, I've done this a long time, and never felt like we didn't have a chance when we walked out of the locker room, and that's our goal. So, we're excited to be at home and play, and guys want to see what we're all about and take the first step.
That's right. Thanks, Coach. We're all looking forward to Saturday, and good luck too.
Hey, thank you very much. Look forward to seeing the people out of the ball game.